Scott's up. Hello, welcome to the reset. My name is Chad. My buddy Scott's outside. He's just about to get up out of his tent. We're camped along a river in central Arizona. It's mid-November, so it is a bit chilly. A lot of cool things on this trip that I can't wait to show you. First of all, if you're new to Dutch oven cooking over a campfire, you're not going to want to miss the meal that I cooked tonight. Super simple, only a few ingredients, and it tastes amazing. So again, whether you're new at it or you've been doing it a long time, you're not going to want to miss that. The reset starts now. Good morning. Yes, it's morning. I just found a tail on the ground. All right. Yeah, that footage you just saw was of the drive coming in here. Last night, Scott and I drove here, so it's the next morning. But our spot that we normally take, which isn't too far behind me, was taken by some cowboys. There's a lot of cowboys around here working the cattle, so we had to find a different spot impromptu, which we did. But I didn't do much taping last night, recording last night, because it was late and it was dark, and yeah. So welcome to the reset. There's Scott right there.
Morning, everybody.
And but we do have a really epic view. Crisp this morning. Like I said, it's 41 degrees right now. We both think it's a little cooler than that.
It feels a little chilly at 41 degrees.
But the diesel heaters are doing their job. And it was a balmy 65 degrees in my tent last night. So might get a little fire going here, get some breakfast in the belly, and get the trip underway.
ニュースをお伝えします。今年8月、中国南部の広東省仏壇市に住む11歳の男児カカ君が発熱。
Look who joined us. The Brits have invaded our camp. I was watching this YouTube video a couple weeks back on this British guy, and he was doing a video. He had recently traveled to the States, and he was doing a video with his mom in the background, and he was talking about all the things that were that he noticed in the United States that you don't ever see in Britain. And like one of them was like college sports teams. What was another one? College sports teams. Oh, garbage disposals. He said you'll never find houses in Britain don't have garbage disposals under the sink.
Oh yeah,
That's interesting.
And
Right.
he said that was cool. But one of the food things that he said you would never see in Britain was spray, and they called it spray cheese. It was easy cheese. He said he'd never seen anything like this. He was disgusted by it.
this is the first time I've ever seen it.
Really?
I've never seen. I thought you had cream, like whipped cream, and you were spraying
Spray
whipped cream
cheese,
onto
man.
that.
We have both brought easy cheese
Yeah.
this weekend.
And yeah, this is like a camping staple. This isn't. I mean, it's not healthy by any means, but yeah. Doesn't that look all natural?
That is disgusting.
That is clean eating right there.
Oh my god, that is foul.
You want to try it?
In no solar system is that cheese.
But you taste it, you will love it.
I'm gonna have to try it just to give it a go, but that is some. Yeah, you Americans have outdone yourselves this time.
No, it's been around forever. It's great.
It's fucking weird.
No, you're gonna be like, oh, this is it.
All right, let's see.
I'm gonna be upset if I like it though.
Yeah. It's not bad. That was a big boom.
Jesus Christ. It's like a 50 cal.
Was it that good?
It's actually not bad.
All right, there you go.
I hate the idea, but
All right, so like I said, I'm going to show you the simplest, most non-complex Dutch oven campfire recipe that I know of, and I'm really new at this, so this was great for me. I found it online. I wish I could give credit to the person I found it to, but I don't remember, honestly. But if you've never done anything in a Dutch oven, a campfire Dutch oven, there's a difference, then this is where I would start. And the person that I remember the video I watched of it is a seasoned Dutch oven like pro, and he still uses this recipe all the time. So whether you're experienced at Dutch oven campfire cooking or you're not, this is a good all-around recipe, and it only takes a few ingredients, and I'll show you right now. So you'll need only these ingredients: 1 yellow onion. You can use a Vidalia if you want. You're going to need some barbecue sauce. I prefer Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce, just the regular, plain Jane Sweet Baby Jay's. Use whatever barbecue sauce you want. You're going to want some dry pork rub. I prefer Blues Hog Original. You can use Lowry's. You can use whatever you want. It's got to be a dry rub. And then you're going to want some short ribs. Now here's where you can variate a little bit. These are beef bone-in short ribs. You can use boneless short ribs. You can use pork spare ribs. Any type of shortcut rib will do. These are the beef bone-in short ribs. And then the last ingredient is a beer. Okay, thanks to Scott for the PBR here. Any beer will do. It should be a straight lager or Pilsner type of beer, not a light beer like a Bud Light or a Coors Light or a Busch Light. Get a regular beer. Some might say a PBR is probably comparative to a light beer, but regardless, that's all you need. We're going to start by cutting this yellow onion with my Odin Wolf knife that I just got. Thanks to Odin Wolf. There'll be a video upcoming here in the next week or so with the whole line of Odin Wolf knives. We're going to cut that in half. Actually, no, we're going to skin it there. You don't even have to have any fancy chef skills for this, just cut rings. Just some simple rings, just like that, okay? Put those aside right there. We're going to open our short ribs. Usually on these smaller packages, you're going to have two smaller ones and two big ones I found. Just put those two smaller ones together like that. And what you're going to do now is coat the out of those short ribs with your dry rub. Be generous with this. Very liberal seasoning, okay? Rub it in. Rub it in good.
This was like back in the 90s.
And then do it again.
It was by Ralph. Ralph does a lot of things for Ford. Ford Power.
Now you're going to get your Dutch oven. This is a Lodge 10-inch Dutch oven. This is a deep dish Dutch oven. If you're new to this, there's differences, okay? So this is a camp Dutch oven in that it has a lid that's recessed right here, and this is so you can put coals on top of it. Also, there's legs on the bottom of it. That's a Campfire or a camp Dutch oven. Yeah, what you're going to do now is take those onions, put those onions in the bottom all over, spread them out, okay? Got to do your best and cover the whole bottom of this pan with those onions. Just like that. Only one onion is all you need, but make sure it's a good size onion. Okay, just like that. All right. Next, what you got to do is you take your beer. In my case, I have the PBR. Put that in there. Pour that all in there. The whole thing. Okay. 12 ounces. You can do 16 ounces if you have a 16 ounce, a pint of beer, whatever. 12 ounces minimum. Put that in there. Now, take your short ribs and put the fat side up. That's important. So there's a fat line or a fat skin part there. You're going to put that fat part up. Which, if it's a bone in, that'll be the bone down and the fat up. Okay? Just like that. Put your cover on there. That. Now, ideally, you want to take that Dutch oven and put it over a low burning set of coals. Hold on a second. Hey, guys! Holy cow, look who just showed up.
Yeah, we were in the neighborhood.
Here's a group of folks that we haven't seen in a really long time. Look at that. It's Frank and Orion.
Oh, that's Orion. Okay, yeah, I've met him before. Yeah. I haven't met you. No.
Oh my gosh, right in the middle. I'm getting ready to do a Dutch oven cooking thing.
Nice.
What a good surprise.
We'll pull in and get
Okay, so that was crazy. I'm going to put the Dutch oven on. What I was going to say is you want your fire to be low. If your fire is high, raise it up because this has got to cook low and slow.
Oh, jeez. God. 15 minutes? Yeah. I mean, we have lights, so I wouldn't worry about that. I mean, that one light lights the whole area.
You don't see any flames, but that's perfect for this recipe. If you do have flames though, and you're just doing a regular old campfire, just raise the chain and make it higher. That way the heat distribution isn't as intense.
You know, I rescued a res dog to be my camping dog. Oh, really? She puked in every single car.
And for good measure, we're going to this is not simple, but we're going to take something from the Outdoor Boys. If you are big into YouTube, you know who they are. This is Luke's recipe for some campfire bread. I pre-made this. It's been proofed, and we're going to make some bread to dip in the sauce that's going to be sitting in the bottom of those short ribs right there. I'm leaving that bacon grease from this morning in here, and we'll use that to make the bread. Just put that in there like that. Guys, all this is yeast, bread flour, and water with a pinch of salt and a pinch of sugar. All right, so it's been about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. Let's see how they're looking. Yep. I'd say those are done. When they're steaming, not boiling. You don't want it to boil, just steaming. That should be done. This is all contingent upon your fire temp. You got to really regulate this, and that's the hardest part of the whole recipe, is to try to keep it from boiling and just keep it at a simmer. If you got a raging fire going with a softwood, raise that chain, or, you know, just don't put it straight in the heat. Low and slow. And I can tell already those are going to be amazing. Look at that.
Oh, Chad, you're amazing.
Talk to me, baby. We're going to get some of those onions. As Keith would say on the Dirt Road Reset, get some of that onion. I guarantee it. Pull them out. Pull them out. Use them. They're giving you flavor. Look at that meal right there, folks. I want to give a quick shout out to Odin Wolf. This is their website, www.odinwolf.us. They're a German company that makes a whole line of knives. They have a bushcraft series of knives. This one here in particular is called the W2. There's a W1, a W2, and a W3. All of the knives are identical. They are a D2 steel. This one is well used, as you can see. Should have cleaned that off, but hey, now you know I'm actually using the stuff that I review here. D2 steel. The only difference between the W1, W2, and the W3 is the holster. It's a polymer, high quality polymer holster. This one, the W2, has a spring action mechanism here that you can put on your belt. The W1 does not have this spring mechanism. It just has a little clip on the back for to just slide it on your belt. The W3 is cool in that it has this. You can hook to mole, and it's just a different contraption, but it also on the front has a ferro rod that comes with it and a knife sharpener, a ceramic knife sharpening tool on the back. But the knives themselves are all identical. You can get these in a variety of different colors. It's a rubber grip, full tang, super sturdy. You can get them with a black, a green, or a tan grip, and you can get these also colored as well, the blades. You can get those like in a blued black blade. But yeah, thanks to Odin Wolf. Go check them out. There's a link down below in the description if you're lazy like me and don't want to have to remember that. Well, the time has come to pack up. Thanks for joining me on this adventure, along with Scott and Alan and Ryan and Frank. It was cool that they showed up at the last minute. Wasn't expecting that. Short video, and usually that's indicative of us having a really good time and just not even thinking about recording. But nonetheless, thanks for coming along, and we'll see you on the next one. If you or someone you know is suffering from anything that's racking the mind, if you're just sick and tired of being sick and tired, stress, anxiety, PTSD, depression, addiction, you name it. It's our job, first and foremost, to break the stigma and to encourage people to get out and get the professional help that they deserve. Besides that, get outside, explore nature, and find your dirt road to reset. Bye.